Hey guys, what is up? AwesomeTheSauce here. Welcome to a Theory Thursday on Wizard. What is happening? Today we actually have a really awesome Wizard101 theory. But before I even get to that, we obviously have to address some things. All right, Wizard101 dropped tons of new textures in their new update, but they also dropped something else. And it's very secret, my man. There's a secret going on in Wizard City, and today we are going to theorize on it. Now, what is the secret? Well, in order to find it, you have to go to Old Town. Now, I will show it to you guys, but I don't want to trigger the actual secret, alright? So, along with adding a lot of textures, looks like KingsIsle took a very different direction than usual, and they also added passive dialogue. So, before we get right into the theory on what this is about, you'll see the title, obviously. Let's go to these guys. If you go near them, right?
Oi, what's all this then?
Me and the lads was landscaping, and all of a sudden this crack opens up.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's some kind of tunnel at the bottom.
Tunnel?
We took one look and hightailed it back up here.
I still say we should send somebody down there to look around.
I feel you.
Somebody?
Yeah.
Me. Somebody.
Me.
Nobody's going down there.
Oh my god.
Yet, anyway.
So what do you think's down there?
Who knows? Could be anything.
That's why I say we should send somebody to see,
No way.
Yeah.
We don't know where the tunnel goes or how stable it is. It could undermine every foundation in Wizard City.
Oh god.
Walls move and buildings start collapsing.
Oh yeah, I hadn't thought about
Oh
that.
damn.
You couldn't pay me enough to go back down there. Too scary.
So what are we gonna do?
We let the wizards deal with it.
Hey, true.
I told the headmaster. He said he'd look into it soon.
Yeah. So that's some secret dialogue that I don't think anyone really, like, I didn't know about this until I just happened to see it on my way through Wizard City, you feel me? Now, this is really interesting to me because for one, KingsIsle wouldn't have added this. Like y'all know that this would not have been added unless it was there to build hype, you know, for something. What's really exciting about it, to me, is that it seems like a new area in Wizard City. They've already foreshadowed the plot a little bit in terms of, you know, all the buildings in Wizard City crumbling. And they've also added, you know, the fact that Headmaster Ambrose is going to talk to us about it. So we definitely know that it's going to be some kind of future update. We also know, like, maybe a foreshadowing of what the plot is going to be. And they wouldn't have added this with the new update unless they wanted to build hype for it. So we already know that. Now, what is my theory on this? I feel like it's gonna be a new dungeon. A lot of people were saying it's just, you know, it's just like those other things that they added, you know, in the commons and stuff, where they basically, like, you know, put, like, picks here and there, like, you know, stakes here and there, and then they, you know, they would, like, remake it and add trees and stuff. I don't think it's the same thing like that, you know? Like, I don't think this is, like, the source of a future texture update. I think it's a source of a future dungeon. Now, what this dungeon really is, now that one's up for speculation, but I have a very cool theory that I'm not sure it could work, but if the plot really is about bringing down all of Wizard City, then I think we should go to some place that's also very close geographically to this tunnel. So let's get it, my man! In all of Wizard City, there's very few places that go underground, and this is one of the very few ones. And the reason why I think this one's important is because it leads right into Waterworks. Now, if you guys don't know what Waterworks is, it's a level 60 dungeon, and there is a plot behind it. Even though a lot of people just do it for the gear, there is actually a very reasonable plot behind it. When you take this rope down, you actually end up going into a dungeon where there's this evil person named Silster Glowstorm, and he is threatening to take over the spiral by sucking up all the magic from the spiral into a vortex that's located under Wizard City in the sewers. Now, all I'm saying is that tunnel seems to be going underwater, and Silster seemed to also say in his end dialogue that, you know, you haven't seen the last of him yet. I think it would be very cool if, as a higher level dungeon, Wizard City became the site of a new plot where instead of trying to suck up all the magic through a vortex in the sewers, maybe Silster comes back in order to suck up all the magic through some kind of vacuum, you know, by tearing down Wizard City or something. I think this is a very far-fetched idea. It's very possible that that just isn't it, you know, that just isn't it. And I'm totally, you know, it totally could be that, you know, like, what are you even talking about? Now, that is one major thing that I think could happen. It could be a side dungeon. It looks like it could be a side dungeon. If it was going to really be part of the main quest, I feel like it would have been much more announced than just through passive dialogue, which is why I'm leaning towards a side quest in a dungeon. And because of the geographic similarity to that tunnel and this place right here where you go underwater in Waterworks, I feel like I don't know, there's just something there where I feel like, you know, it could work. The other major possibility, obviously, is that it's part of the main quest. Now, here's a reason why I don't think that, but there's also a reason why it might be. Imperia Part 2, we already know that Imperia Part 2 involves something where you actually have to go into Imperia and you have to fight the Cabal, right? I just don't see how in the middle of Imperia they would add something in Wizard City. But if they were to, then it would have to be a problem within Wizard City itself. So, this might be where, you know, they do that thing where they make the professors evil or Merle Ambrose evil. That's something that a lot of people have been talking about. And here's the thing, it's actually not as far-fetched as you think, because some leaks did come out of Merle Ambrose with a red icon in his dialogue, which means that he is going to be an enemy of some sorts, whether it's in Imperia or whether it's in someplace else. So maybe it might be a secret dungeon where we actually end up fighting Merle Ambrose underwater. Or underground, you know, or maybe like an evil version of him. I don't really know. I think that's a less likely idea. Then obviously the third thing is that it could be just a completely new dungeon. Maybe it could be for the Halloween event. Maybe it could be for just, you know, just a regular ass update. That's very possible. They could make a completely new plot, and that'd be really cool. What I'm hoping for, in terms of all my theories, is that it's like the thing that really clicks for me. And again, this is really far-fetched, don't get me wrong, but like I really do think that just because of like where it is, it's near Triton Avenue, it goes underground just like the underwater Waterworks. I feel like it would be really, really cool if they did a continuation of the Waterworks plot. Now, that being said, there could be a continuation of the Zigzag plot. That was never really continued because it went from Brisk Breeze to Zigzag, and then you never really had a continuation after that. So there's a lot of places this could go in terms of side dungeons. I'm really excited to see what Wizard101 does with it. Now, if you guys want to listen to the dialogue yourself, make sure to have your sound effects turned up. Just go near here, and you'll hear them. It's actually really cool. You can actually tell which landscaper is talking, so it's very, very interesting. I definitely think that this is going to be a side dungeon. Tell me what you guys think. Is Wizard City in trouble? Who's trying to tear down the foundation of Wizard City? Do you think it could be Silster Glowstorm, or do you think it could be a completely new enemy? Do you think it could be Headmaster Ambrose himself? Who even knows, my mans? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I haven't done theory videos in a while. It's really interesting just to speculate. I think that, you know, I'm biased towards a Silster joint, so, you know, that's the Silster showdown that I want. You feel me? Now, if someone hasn't told you awesome, they doing something wrong, my mans. So stay awesome. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Drop a sub if you're new, and leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. And if someone hasn't told you awesome, they did doing something wrong. So yeah.